Hello, good evening.
Hello,
Hello, good evening, dear. How are you today?
I'm good. And
Okay,
you?
I'm fine, thank you. And thanks for asking about me. So, my name is Teacher Sharon. So, what's your name?
My name is Simon.
Simon. Okay, wow. Simon, great name. Okay, I am Teacher Sharon, but you can call me Sharon. Okay, and I can call you Sam, right? Sam.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
No, I'm
Sam.
Simon.
Simon.
I think,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Simon. Okay. All right. So Simon, it's nice to have you in my class today. All right. It's nice to have you here. I am supposed to teach you and someone. Okay. So let's see. I'm waiting for him to join the class so we can continue. But before then, I'll do a little introduction with you. So my name is Teacher Sharon, but you can call me Sharon, and I am from South Africa. Okay, and my favorite color is black. My favorite drink is orange juice. My favorite fruit is apple. Apple is my favorite fruit, and my favorite sport is basketball. Okay. So, Simon, would you like to tell me a little about you before the next person join the class?
Um, I like playing badminton.
Okay.
My
What's your
favorite
favorite
drink,
color?
my favorite color is red.
Wow. You mean red? This red. Wow.
Yeah.
Red is a beautiful color. Okay.
Uh, I
And
like drinking milk tea and juice.
wow, milk and juice. Perfect. Okay. So that's nice. And you are from? You are from?
Can you repeat?
And you are from? Where are you from?
Uh, From in Vietnam.
Yes, you are from Vietnam. And I am from South Africa. Yes. Okay. All right. So how old are you?
12.
You are 12 years old. I am 12 years old. Okay. I am 12 years old.
I am 12
Okay.
years old.
Perfect. All right. So, Simon, I'll have to share my screen. So just give me a minute. Let me quickly share my screen. Okay. So we will be learning movers. All right. So just a minute.
Yeah.
You are supposed to learn with someone. You're supposed to learn with somebody. So, but the person isn't here yet. The second student is not here yet. But before then, we'll just continue learning so that when he joins later, then we can continue again. So let me quickly share my screen so you can see. Okay, Simon, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Perfect. Okay, okay. Okay, so this is movers, all right? Movers. Okay. Okay. The other person isn't here yet, so we can learn, right? We can continue studying. Okay. So let's go. So Movers is a conversational book. All right. It's a conversational book, like a communication book where I talk, I ask questions, and you answer the questions. You ask questions and I answer the questions. So that is what Mover is all about. It helps you communicate. It helps you know how to use the right word, how to communicate with people, how to talk to people. That's what Mover is all about. Okay? So, number one question. Okay, so number one question. Now, let's talk. Okay, let me make my screen a little bigger so you can see. Okay, so number one question. Okay, I guess the other student is here. Hold on, let me admit. Okay, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy.
Hey, teacher, I
Hello.
have a problem with my internet.
Oh my gosh, Jimmy, how are you today? Good evening.
Oh, I am good today. How
Wow,
about
nice.
you?
I'm fine, thank you. And thanks for asking about me. Nice to meet you again. All right.
You right, teacher?
Hey, Jimmy, no problem about the internet. All right. It's all right. So you are
Yes,
here
teacher.
now. Yes. So Jimmy and meet Simon. Meet Simon. Simon meets Jimmy.
Hmm.
All right.
Right,
um,
teacher.
yes. Okay. So we can continue, right? So number one questions goes to Simon. All right. Simon, now let's talk about what you do after school.
I play badminton after school.
Okay. I play badminton after school. You play badminton after school. What do you like watching on television?
Watching cartoon.
Okay, you like watching cartoons, Simon. Okay, the next question is for Simon. What time do you go to bed?
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay, the next is for Jimmy. Tell me about your bedroom.
My bedroom is small. It's yeah. This wall is blue, and I have a computer on my neck on the desk next to my bed.
Okay, my bedroom is small and my bedroom is small and blue and pink color. I have a computer on the desk next to my window. There are many teddy bears on my bed and I love it. Perfect. Okay, the next question is for Simon. Simon, okay, do you play computer games after school, Simon?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yes, I do. All right. So, Jimmy, what do you like watching on television? Do you like watching sports on television?
I like watching game show in television, and I don't like watching sport on television.
Okay, game show. Wow, perfect. Game show. All right. So, okay. The next is for Simon. Simon, do you go to bed at 8 o'clock?
No, I go to bed at 10 p.m.
Okay, I go to bed at 10 p.m. Perfect. That's interesting. Okay, and now number two. Okay, two. Now let's talk about you and your home. let's talk about you and your home. So this goes for Jimmy. Jimmy, where do you live?
Yes. I live in Bình Phước province, in Đồng Xoài City.
Okay, perfect. I live in Bukit province. Okay. Do you live in the city, Simon? Do you live in the city or in the countryside?
I live in the city.
Okay, you live in the city. So, Simon, let me ask these questions. What do you know about city and countryside? What's the difference?
I think city is more busy. It's busier than countryside.
Okay, city is more busy, all right? Okay. Um, Jimmy, can you tell me what a city is? What is a city and what is a countryside? What's the difference between a city and a countryside?
A city is a place that have a big and tall building, and the countryside is the where is the have don't like the city. It's it's just like a village and a farm.
Okay, perfect. That's a good description. So a city is a place where we have factories, big companies, tall buildings. That is a city with a lot of people, lot of noise, lots of people and lots of noise. But the countryside, the countryside, it's like a little village, a small town with just only few people, little people in the countryside. So that's the difference between the city and the countryside. The countryside is so calm, it's so quiet. There's no lot of noise in the countryside, but the city has a lot of noise because there are lots of people. It is crowded. Yes. So you are correct. Okay. Okay. The next is for Simon. Do you live, okay, Jimmy, do you live in the city? Okay. Where do you do what? Okay, where do you do your homework, Jimmy?
I do my homework in my living room.
Perfect. I do my homework, or you can say, I
I
usually,
usually
perfect. I usually do my homework in my sitting room. Good. Okay, the next is for Simon. Simon, do you usually do your homework in the living room, Simon?
Yes, sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. Sometimes I do my homework in the living room. Okay, the next is for Jimmy. Jimmy, what do you like
yes.
doing at home?
Um, I like doing my homework and reading book at home.
Perfect. Good. I like doing my homeworks and reading book. It is always good to read your books because when you read your books, it helps you learn fast and it helps you understand communications. Like now, what we are having is communication. Do you understand? This is a conversational book. Flyers is a mover is a conversational book between me, you, Jimmy, and you, Simon. So we are having conversation, a communication book. All right. It teaches you how to communicate with people. It teaches you how to talk to people, and also it teaches you vocabularies you can use when talking to people. So that is what we are doing. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. So it is always good to read your books because it helps you learn faster and know more. Okay. So this is for Simon. Tell me about your house. How many rooms are there? Is there a balcony? Is it small or big? It is in the city or in the countryside. What color is it?
My house is big. There
Yes.
are 11 rooms in my house.
Okay.
There are 2 balconies and it's in the city. It's white and yellow and I love it.
Perfect. There are 2 balconies in the city. It is white and yellow, and I love it. Good. Okay. So the next is for Jimmy. You are the next to answer. Sorry. The next is number 3, question 3. Question 3 says, now let's talk about family and friends. Let's talk about family and friends. So, Jimmy, how many people are there in your family?
Oh, there are 4 people in my family. Is my father, my mother, me, and my little sister.
Perfect. There are 4 people in my family, my mother, my father, and my little sister. Good. Okay. And now the next is for Simon. Simon, let's go. Who is the youngest in your family, Simon?
It's me.
Okay. You are the youngest in your family, and who is the oldest?
My father is 40, 43 years.
Okay. Your father is the oldest in your family, and he is 43 years old. Perfect. All right. Who do you play with at home? Jimmy?
I usually play. I usually play with my little sister at home.
Okay. I usually play with my little sister at home. Good. Okay, Simon. Now, what do you do with your family at the weekend, Simon?
I often go to the cafe with my family at the weekend.
Okay, perfect. Very good. I often go to the cafe with my family at the weekend. Good. Okay, the next is for Jimmy. Tell me about your mother and father, Jimmy.
Oh, my father. My father is Nguyễn Thị Thị Dương. She is 40 years old. She works as a staff in the official. She is tall and thin. She's so beautiful.
She's so beautiful. Okay, thank you. Okay, now the next is for Simon, right? Tell me about your favorite toy. What is your favorite toy?
It's my bag. It's red and it's my uncle present.
Your uncle presents, yes.
I
It's my
often ride
bag,
it,
yes.
ride it in the park with my friends.
Okay, perfect. It's my bike. It's my bike. It's so expensive. Okay. Okay, it's your uncle presents. Okay, here it says, it's my bike. It's so expensive. It is red and it's my dad's gift. I often ride it to the park with my sister. Okay. Tell me about your best friend, Jimmy. Do you have a best friend?
Yes, I have a big preference. My best friend is Win. She,
Okay.
he is the talkative boy and he is good at football.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Where do you like going with your friends, Simon?
I often go play badminton. I often play badminton with my friend and go swimming with my friend.
Okay, you often play badminton with your friends and go swimming with your friends. Okay, What games do you play with your friends? Okay, we passed that part. Okay, now let's talk about your evening. So this is for Jimmy. Jimmy, let's talk about your evening. What do you usually do in the evening?
Uh, I usually have dinner with my family at 7 o'clock, and I do homework at 7:30. Then I wash my face, brush my teeth, and I reading book 30 minutes. So
Okay,
after that, I go to bed.
okay, perfect. After that, you go to bed. Okay, what do you like doing in the evening? Okay, we passed that. Who cooks supper? Who cook your supper? Simon, who cooks supper in your house?
My mother cook my supper.
Okay, your mom cooks a supper in your house. Okay, the next is, okay, tell me more about your evening, Jimmy. Tell me more
Uh,
about your evening.
in this
In
in
the
the
evening,
fire,
yes.
the
What you
fire
do in the
in the
evening,
fire in the
yes.
5 o'clock. I go to my school, and I go to the home. My father arrive to the home. I take the bath. That is, I am entertaining the 2 hour,
Okay,
and I go eat I eat then eat after eating I go to doing my homework when
okay, perfect. So this is what you do in the evening. Okay, the next is now let's talk about shopping, Simon. Shopping. When do you go shopping, Simon? When do you go shopping?
I go shopping once a week.
Okay,
Once a month.
once a month. Perfect. Okay, Jimmy, do you go shopping at the weekend?
no, I don't go shopping at the weekend.
Okay. All right. So, Simon, who do you go shopping with?
I go shopping with my brother.
Okay, with your brother. So, what do you usually get when you go shopping?
Mm.
What do you usually buy? Clothes, shoes, glasses, wristwatches,
Usually buy clothes, comic book.
comic
Mm,
books. Wow. Okay. What about you, Jimmy? When you go shopping, what do you usually buy when you go shopping?
When I go shopping, I usually buy food and buy some book and some board game to play with my family.
Okay. Good. All right. Tell me about your favorite shop, Jimmy. Tell me about
Oh
your
my
favorite shop.
my favorite shop is Bahasa shop in the Cup Mark. In the Cup
Okay.
Mark, it's a sell book and a board game. I really like it.
Okay. All right. So let me read from what we have in the book. I like going to the bookshop. It's very big and it's near my house. I often go there with my family at the weekends. I like reading a lot of books before buying. Perfect. That is called a library. Okay, 6. Now, let's talk about your school. So this is for Simon. Simon, let's talk about your school.
My my school is Stanford Secondary School. It's big and old. is in the center of the city. It has more than 2,000 students and more
Okay.
than 100 teachers. It's yellow and there are many trees in the schoolyard. I love it. I love my
Okay.
school.
Perfect. Okay. My school is Stanford Secondary School. It's very big and old, and it's the center of the city. It has more than 200 students. Wow. And more than 100 teachers. Wow. So big. It's yellow and there are many trees in the schoolyard. I love my school. Perfect. Okay. This is for Jimmy. Jimmy, how
Yes,
do you
teacher.
go to school, Jimmy?
I go to school by a motorbike.
Okay, by motorbike. Okay. Do you go to school by car,
Oh,
Simon?
rarely I go to school by car.
Okay, I rarely go to school by car. All right. I rarely go to school by car.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Do you go to school by car? Sometimes or rarely. Rarely means you don't always. You go to school by car once in a while. Once in a while. That's the meaning of rarely. Once in a while. Maybe in 2 months, you go to school by car once in 2 months. That is called rarely, not all the time. It's very rare. Okay, now, Simon, how many children are there in your classroom?
There are 48 children in my classroom.
Wow, there are 48 children in my classroom. Perfect. Okay, Jimmy, who do you play with at school, Jimmy?
Uh, I I play with my friend and my classmate at school.
Perfect. I play with my friends and my classmates at school. Okay, what games do you play at school? What games do you play with your friends
Uh,
and your classmates?
I uh, I usually play badminton with my friend at school.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Simon, who do you sit next to at school? Who do you sit with?
My friend,
Okay, your friends. So what's your friend name? Here it says Jill. So what's
uh,
your own friend name?
my friend name is Jack.
Wow, Jack. Okay.
About
So what's your favorite lesson? Jimmy, this question is for you. What's your favorite lesson?
oh, I like English lesson best. It teach me how to speak
Communicate.
English, grammar and vocabulary.
Very good. That's perfect. I like English lessons because it teaches me how to communicate in English, grammar, and vocabularies. Okay, perfect. Okay, um, Simon, when do you do your homework? At night or in the afternoon or at school or after school? Sorry. When do
My
you do your
homework at
homework?
night.
At night, okay? Jimmy, do you do your homework in the evening?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And tell me about your English teacher, Simon.
My teacher is Kimenglish. She is 34. She teaches me English. She thin and tall, and she is so beautiful.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm jealous. Okay, she is so beautiful. I love that part. Okay, okay. So, Jimmy, it's English difficult. It's English difficult or easy?
I think English is easy if you learn hard, and it's difficult if you don't learn hard.
Perfect. It's easy if you focus, if you want to learn, if you are willing to learn. It is easy if you focus, if you concentrate. It is easy. But if you are not learning, like you are not focused and you are not concentrating, then it will be difficult for you to learn. So that is how English is. Yes. Okay, now let's talk about the places you go to. Simon, sorry. Let's talk about the places you go to.
The zoo. I think that's a best place to visit at the weekend. I really want to go with my family or my friends. There are lots of animals like elephants, lions, and monkeys.
Okay, wow. The zoo. I think that's the best place to visit at the weekend. I really want to go with my family or my friends. There are a lot of animals like elephants, tigers, lions, snakes, special birds, or monkeys. And now this is the last part. Where do you go after school, Jimmy?
Oh, I often go to the park or the playground after school.
Okay, perfect. I often go to the park or the playground after school. Okay, let's see. Do you go home after school, Simon?
Yes,
Okay. Yes, I do.
yes, I do.
Perfect. Okay. Where do you like going with your friends? Jimmy?
Oh, I like go to the golf. I like go to the sports center with my friend.
Okay, perfect. I like going to the sports center with my friends. Good. So good, Jimmy and Simon. Perfect. Wow, I am super excited to have you today in my class. Okay, so now do you have any questions for this class? Jimmy, is there something you don't understand and you want to ask a question? And also with Simon, is there something you don't understand and you would like to ask me a question?
No, I don't have a question.
Okay, so what about you, Jimmy? Do you have any questions?
Oh, I don't have the question to you too.
Okay, I don't have a question for you too, right? Four, don't forget. Okay, so I'm happy to meet you guys today, and I hope to see you again and again and again. All right, so we've come to the end of the class today, and I hope to see you again. So goodbye, Jimmy, and
Goodbye,
goodbye, Simon.
goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye there. Good night
Goodbye,
and sleep
teacher.
well. Good night, too. Bye.